So I have this Christmas sweater, and I like it because it's very festive, but I really love it because it's just so warm. Right? Whenever December rolls around and it's Christmas time, it's often really chilly outside. In fact, it's kind of bitter sometimes, but not when I'm wearing this thing. Right? Well, in Isaiah chapter 9, Isaiah is going to write about the coming of the Messiah, the birth of Jesus, or the Christmas story. And in doing so, he describes it this way. He says, "A people living in darkness have seen a great light." You know, when we think about light, one of the ways we think about it is we think about it in illumination. It allows us to see, and it definitely does that. But another way to think about light is the warmth that it provides, right? That we can feel warmth from light. In other words, Jesus coming into the world as a light is like God giving a cold and shivering world a warm sweater. Right? And here's how he does that. Well, Isaiah goes on to write that he is an wonderful counselor, right? That he isn't just a counselor, right? As a counselor, he gives advice, he gives guidance into our lives. But he isn't just a counselor who does that, he is a wonderful counselor, which means that the guidance that he gives into our lives is beyond our comprehension, so much so that we are in wonder when he speaks into our lives. It says that he is a mighty God, right? That he isn't just a God that he has spiritual, capabilities. He is a mighty God. There is a strength to him because he is the God among gods. There is no angel, there is no demon who is stronger than our God. It also says that he is an everlasting Father. An everlasting Father, meaning that as a father, there's a tenderness and an affection in which he treats us, that he sees us as his children. But he's an everlasting Father, which means there would never be a moment in which he will cease to treat us with tenderness and affection as our heavenly Father. And it also says, lastly, that he is a Prince of Peace, right? That as a prince, he has authority and the right to rule. But he isn't a prince of war, he is a prince of peace, which means that he came into this world to bring about peace. And he also came to bring about peace into our hearts, into our minds. And so today I'd love you to read through Isaiah chapter 9 and just be thinking about these titles and what they mean to you and what they might mean for your life.